And he is standing by now with Rachel Herzog.
Nico, Detroit definitely didn't make this game easy on you, but you guys pull it off. What can you say about Jacob Markstrom's performance tonight and how he was able to lock it down in the last half of that third period?
He played unbelievable. He's a big reason we won today, and you saw it at the end. He was diving all around like a soccer goalie, making those saves. It was fun to watch, but we got to help him out a little more.
Each time Detroit was able to score here tonight, you didn't let them get 2 consecutive goals. What can you say about your group's effort and being able to work through the hardships and stick to the process?
Yeah, I think you said it at the end. Stick to the process. We lost a couple of games, so you got to simplify the game, outwork the team, and it was a very intense game here tonight, and somehow we found a way, and that's what matters.
This is the first time your group has been able to score 4 goals in regulation since November 1st. How did your offense really fuel you to the win, especially in that first period?
We just stick to our process, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't, but obviously it's big to score 4 goals for our confidence, and we got to keep it going.
Thanks so much, Nico. Congrats on the win here tonight.
The way you guys found a way to get 2 points and end the losing streak.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that one. It's a good win, a good battle. Everybody blocking shots, everybody contributing. We, Nate standing up for Nico there in the first, and then we killed that penalty, and then we leave that period up 3-1. So it was a great response for a team till the very end. We stuck together, and it was a hard-fought battle out there.
What's that like? Just emotions? Can when you can't even take a breath. Pucks are flying at you.
No, it's all right. Actually, it's I think it more kind of sees that way, and then obviously when it's clock are running down and it's really they're putting pressure on, they're pulling the goalie, but guys in front. Siegenthaler had 2 huge blocks at the end, and more guys as well.
What was sort of it like there at the end of the game after the final buzzer? Just so much going on after that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just that they had 6 guys and we had 5 guys, and yeah, everybody grabbed somebody.
How important is it just to remain, keep your winning streak up in this building?
It's great winning at home. It's huge to, we play a lot of road games lately, and I think it was this group needed to come home, play in front of the home fans, play at the Rock, and kind of settle a little bit, and obviously get away with 2 points.
And also early on, you take the 2 penalties. How big were those penalty kills?
No, it's good. Obviously, they got one, unfortunately, in the second there in the power play. But our penalty kill has been a key, and it needs to continue to be a key for us to be successful.
Just with the way that Detroit was playing and just sort of kept pushing, how important was it, the way you guys were able to score after they, not sort of let them get back into the game in that way?
Yeah, it's huge. I think this, the game is going to go back and forth, and it's momentum swings, and that's why it's huge on the at home when we got the fans to kind of help us tilt the ice a little bit, and it saves and it's timely goals that are really important, and I thought we did a great job today.
Jacob, what can a game like that do for your confidence?
It's just nice to be back in the win column, to be honest, and it's nice to we haven't had a team practice in a long time, so it's going to be nice to get some practice and kind of work on the game a little bit.
How about you personally? You're very impressive in that. You keep coming out, taking down angles.
Yeah, I don't know. The guys are doing a good job in front of me. I just try to pick up the garbage that gets through.
Thanks, Jake.
Thanks.
Brownie, that first period proved pretty vital for this group, just the way you guys were able to score those 3 goals. But then when Detroit was able to come back with their goals, how significant was it for this group to come back with your own goals and not sort of let them build on their goals?
Yeah, no, I thought the first 2 periods, for the most part, it was kind of how we wanted to play. I thought we sat back a little bit too much in the third. Something to learn upon, but overall, it was a good win. It's nice to be back on home ice.
And just take me through sort of what you were seeing from Dawson on that play. I mean, he sort of had that forecheck in there and almost a fortuitous bounce coming out to you and almost an open net there.
Yeah, no, it was a nice little bounce for sure. I just saw him hunting, and I was trying to forecheck and came right to my stick, and so sometimes those are nice ones to get.
One of the things that Sheldon was talking about before the game was just how big having someone like Cody Glass back in the lineup is, just to sort of help that bottom 6. What are you sort of seeing from every time he's been able to come back in the lineup and contribute tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's a big-time glue for us, a big-time stabilizer for the third line and for the bottom 6. The type of minutes he provides, the way he plays, So it's huge having him back.
What did it say in this locker room when you guys stand up to what Detroit was trying to do? Maybe getting you guys physically.
I think that's important. Obviously, we're a tight group in here, and it's we have a lot of fun together day in day out, and that usually leads to sticking up for one another. So, it was great to see Nate stick up for Nico when he took that hit, and we didn't snap right away. We kind of bided our time. He got a fight, but. And at the end of the game, there it was great seeing guys stick up for one another. So, all in all, that's lots of positives out of that night.
Sieg's a little chaotic there at the end of the game, but that's kind of what you need when you're 6-on-5 there, blocking shots and all that. What do you sort of take from those last couple seconds?
Yeah, it was wild. A lot of block shots, a couple of saves from Markey. I think we stuck together until the end. Stood up for each other, and I think that tells how strong our team spirit is.
What did you like most maybe about the way whenever Detroit was able to score that you guys would come back with scoring the next goal, right? You didn't let them build upon that momentum.
Yeah, we tried to get our momentum back, which I think we did pretty good. We had some games this year where we got scored on and kind of let the guards down. And, I think today we got scored on. It wasn't a perfect game, but I think we responded well and scored right away after. And, at the end, we, as I said, stuck together and got the win.
Is it more a simplified response? Like when you're saying, other times maybe you would let your guard down as a team, but what was sort of different in this aspect?
I think we just, trust the process, kept playing simple or at some times, and I think that led to our goals. And I think there's times where you can make a play, there's times where you just have to put it deep and forecheck, and I think we can still kind of figure out a little bit better when we can make the plays and when we just have to play simple. But I think today we did some parts we did pretty good, some parts we didn't do that well.
How important is it to send that message you're going to be a tough team to play at home in this building?
Yeah, I mean, we're all brothers here, and we stand up for each other. I mean, earlier in the game, they got a dirty hit on Nico. I think Nace, responded well, and at the end, we don't let us push around. I think, if someone gets pushed around, we stand up for each other, and we're there for each other, and I think that's what we showed tonight.
How about Markstrom at the end of that game?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. He was like a ninja back there. But yeah, he was unbelievable. When we needed saves, he was there, and we had some block shots as well. And yeah, I think overall, good team game.
Good to get the taste out of your mouth, to end the losing streak and get back to winning ways.
Yeah, it's always good to win. I think every athlete in this world wants to win, and it's not easy, but every game you have to try it and make the best out of it. It doesn't work out every time, but I think you just have to try, stay consistent, and as I said, winning tastes way better than losing.
Jonas, what was your perspective on the hit on Raymond where he went down there?
Like my hit on him?
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to rush and turn around, wanted to change, and ran into him. And I mean, it wasn't very hard, I would say, but he can act however he wants, and I don't think it was bad.
Thank you. Thoughts on a physical game and the way your team stood up for itself and found a way to get 2 points?
Yeah, I love the way we stood our ground, and it's nice to win again.
What do you think about your goalie tonight and how he?
He's the reason why you get the 2 points. He's outstanding. Saved us many times.
And just overall, just to get back on the winning way and the effort that it took tonight.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great feeling. First of all, it's great to play back at home. Great to be in control of a game again. And as you can see, it's been too long. I actually just went and looked at it. It's been 10 games since we had a lead in the third period. 10. We've only played 22, so it's been long. It's been half the year since we played. It feels like that shouldn't be the case, but that's been the case, and it looked that way to me. It started in the second period, quite frankly. just playing with the lead. So that's an area for us to clean up, but you get in a groove. Like when we won 8 in a row, every third period we had a lead, and we did a nice job of it. It's been too long, and we had to scratch and claw for this one. We had to get some good fortune and great goaltending, but this will, I think, serve us well going forward.
So to build on that a little bit, just the notion of, when Detroit scored, you didn't let them build upon what they were doing. I mean, how crucial was that, and what did you sort of see?
Yeah, well, we got some saves and some fortune that maybe allowed us to get through that and feel better about ourselves. But it was none of it was because our guys didn't compete or didn't work. I thought we were working. I mean, there's lots of skill over there, and they're pressing, and and like I just described, it's been too long since we've gotten a win and played with a lead and all that kind of stuff. So the guys are, they're out there. They're probably overthinking it a little bit. I thought we still worked and competed. I just didn't think we were as good with the puck, and as a result, defended too much. But I don't know. Let's call it a gutsy win. The guys were hard tonight. Starts with an ace of the fight in the first period, and and then had to stand their ground at the end. With how we competed there, and Markey was the greatest competitor of all our guys today, and that's great to see. That's allowed to happen. Goalies are allowed to steal one for you, and I think that's a bunch of what happened. But at the same time, we scored 4 goals too, so that's a good thing, and that's a positive that puts us in a position to win.
One of those goals was Connor Brown coming off the bench, just like sort of that, pack mentality of hunting down the puck, and obviously a fortuitous bounce at the same time. But those are the moments you're kind of talking about, right? Like those little moments.
Yeah, for sure. And I thought there was a couple sequences that I believe was one of them where you kind of get them on the run, which is what second period hockey is. One team or another has usually got the other team on their heels and tired and all that kind of stuff. So we want to stay on the hunt. It was Mercer put a lot of pressure on the puck and kind of force that bounce to go our way. And Brownie is in the right spot where we want him to be in that situation, and he pounces on it.
Nice to see Cody Glass get on the score sheet again. After coming back in from another injury. Yeah,
it's great for him. It's never easy missing time, never easy having to deal with injuries. But we've done a lot of winning when he's played for us.
I felt like maybe Nason made the biggest impact of his season tonight after starting the season a little late there.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Because I'm sure you're talking about the fight and his response and stepping up. Not an easy thing to do, but then he gets rewarded, thereafter with a good assist. And I thought that line gave us some good shifts, throughout the third period, and those guys were had pressure on the puck, and I thought some little contributions like that throughout the lineup that all add up to getting on the right side of it.
Is there anything tangible you can see as maybe the biggest factor between the home and road records?
Well, I think it's just, and today maybe, I don't think we gave up too much on the rush here today, with the exception of their first goal. I think it was their first goal. But nothing like, we gave up a breakaway today coming out of the penalty box, But aside from that, at home ice, we've just been way tighter. We just haven't given up a lot of freebies. In a lot of our road games, we've just opened up the ice, allowed the other team to skate through and get breakaways and 2-on-1s and odd man rushes, and those that's a recipe for losing. And that's where inconsistency has come up. But unfortunately for us, it hasn't happened in this building. So we've shown over and over again, particularly in this building, that we know how to play and we know what's required. But doing it every day in the NHL is a tough thing to do, and that's the hill we got to climb.